Screw it. A new year, a fresh start, an exciting new chapter begins. Fails, succeeds, laughs. As long as we have fun, the end game is the same. Enjoyment. Welcome to the MJPrime Show. Enjoy the ride.
Ooh, are your ears ringing?
Yes.
What's that? Your little tusky wusky? Whoa!
Alright, back to perfection. Alright. One last round, and then we're gonna call this. You can see starting now, they're getting faster. And the dog laughed again. Well, back on track here.
This was good. You damaged the disruptor crystal. It explodes. It rewinds. So right before we got the disruptor crystal. We go to the nut. Strike the disruptor crystal.
Yeah, that was like it. Boom! Okay, I feel better than they're trying to attack it like that. Oh, he reversed it! What the? No! Ow! What the? No, he's beating me now.
We're strong enough to counteract these things. To counteract the pressure of that area. So, we're gonna proceed this way. Come join the fun. Won't you? Let's have some laughs. Ooh. Good grief. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another episode of the MJ Prime Show. I'm MasterJPrime, and tonight, after taking a little bit of a seance, we're rocking and rolling again. I spent the last couple of days, I'd say the last 24 hours, actually, revamping everything. If you can tell, there's a whole new look to the stream. There's a whole new look thing going on. I managed to fix the problems I had with with vertical alignment. Still working on it, so if it looks a little funky, bear with. It's just nature of the beast. I had to change the multi-streaming platform back from Stream Elements to Atom because unfortunately Stream Elements was crashing out and it wasn't allowing me to vertical stream, and it kept losing my vertical canvases. It was a big mess. So I ended up having to just change everything. And the microphone wants to get friendly. Yes, microphone, I know. I'm here for you, buddy. In any case, tonight we're going to do something a little bit different. I've been streaming for a few years now, and I've built up quite a catalog of videos, live streams, and so forth. So I decided, what the heck? I decided I'm going to take tonight, and rather than jump into a game, I'm going to go ahead and do kind of like a retrospective of sorts. I'm going to look at some of my funniest clips, and I'm going to comment on what I was thinking, why I was thinking it, and what the heck happened. You'll see some hilarious fails, some interesting gaming moments, and I'm sure to have a lot of fun. So sit back, relax, join the fun, and we're gonna get ourselves rolling here. Now, first video comes from my bloopers and blunders catalog. This was my first video that I did. It's the first one that it's not exactly the first video per se. It was actually the first successful video. The first video I did was a Call of Duty test, and that didn't really work very well. But this video goes down as one of my most favorite and most fun. So I'm gonna cue it on up. Throw it in the big screen here. There we go. All right. So in this video, I was playing Fortnite, and it was around the time when they were promoting Deadpool. I think they were doing Deadpool 2. I don't exactly remember off the top of my head, but they had challenges to get Deadpool skin, which I completed, and I managed to get the legendary Deadpool skin. So I decided to have a little fun with that, and this is exactly what happened here. Let's rock this joint. So you can see that in this video. Turn the volume up a little bit. You can see in this video I was
Let's see. Last time I got 4th place. So we're gonna play one more round.
One of my earliest
let's see how well I can do. I'd like to be able to win, but I'm still honing my skills, honestly. So We'll see what happens.
Now, as you can tell, my overlay was very basic at this point in time.
Really?
My
There we go.
computer was
There's a celebratory dance here.
very basic. And I was actually able, I don't know how I managed to play Fortnite, but I managed to play it. It was quick. You know, dancing like a crazy person.
That's a little lobby play. Alright, here we go. I like to drop off at the edge of the map.
Yeah, that's usually my strategy when I play
A lot
Fortnite.
of people say, yeah, you shouldn't wait till you get to the end of the map. You should jump off at any particular time. But I like the end of the map simply because it buys me a little bit of time. I'm a defensive player as opposed to, well, a heavy offensive player, mostly because of my skill
also true.
sets. So we'll see what happens. Augment that a little bit.
Here we go.
Yeah. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Can't get tired.
I'm gonna stop the video right there for a second. I didn't have the unicorn hang glider that was given away slightly later on with Deadpool at this point in time. Unless, did I have it? I don't remember. But I didn't use it, and use the umbrella that was given away as part of their participation in a FC Cup match. I participated in a free a small weekend competition. Didn't get very far, but for participation, everybody got this little wacky looking umbrella thing. So I decided to have a little fun with the umbrella, and I did the whole Mary Poppins quote. Mary Poppins quote that Yondu says in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Mary Poppins, in case you're may not be old enough to know it, or maybe you are, I don't know. Mary Poppins was a character who was a nanny, a magical nanny, who floated down with an umbrella. And she took care of 2 children and took them on great adventures and taught them how to be kids. It's a fun movie. Disney Plus has it. You should watch it. Anyway, the Mary Poppins quote was other hilarious. Considering the fact that Deadpool himself kind of breaks the fourth wall whenever he talks to people, I just felt this was a funny time just to go all out.
Tired of that. I mean, look at this. It's a
I like this
freaking
umbrella.
Alright. Let's jump down right here. Needle in a haystack. Becomes wood for me.
Just trying my hand at one-liners during this thing, so...
Alright.
Look at that funky hammer I
Whoa.
have.
The downside of dropping at the very end of the map is you're not really in a position to get armed properly. Especially when you got opponents running out.
Unless you get absolutely lucky. If you happen to drop in a place that has a couple of chests and maybe some decent ammos,
Sometimes you gotta make your own entrance.
Maybe you can get armed pretty well. I've had instances where I was armed pretty good after dropping off far into the map.
Plenty of ammo.
Then again,
use it on.
ammo but no weapons.
Alright.
All I had
No
was a
worries.
grenade. Now, this was long before the Zero build came out, guys. So, hence why I'm destroying
Problem with
everything.
guys shooting in the background is you don't know if they're sniping at you or not. So,
I kind of stayed away from
Ooh.
those combats because I wasn't armed
might
yet.
get lucky after all.
Ah, look at this. Finally got me a weapon.
Alright.
That's the, was
Always take an
SMG
opportunity
rifle, I think.
to get a shield. Shield sometimes can be your best friend.
My shield going. Unfortunately, my
Alright,
webcam
now
is
that I'm in
covering the shield
safe
monitor.
zone
It
position,
was really weird. But again,
I'm gonna go
early days of
ahead
streaming. Early days.
and wander about.
Here we go.
Whee!
I still love this part. Just letting it go. As you can tell, probably, guys, I am somewhat of a quiet
Uh-oh.
player. I like to
You may
listen.
not want to go over there.
Games like this.
One addition to this
be a
season
little
I
quieter.
don't like is the NPCs. I mean, come on, really?
That's when they introduced NPCs for the first time. How the hell can I not get that XP coin? Maybe I was maxed out? I don't know.
Game's hard enough without having to deal with, Game's hard enough without having to deal with,
I lost my train of thought.
irate mechanics.
Let's stop it right there for a second. When they introduced the NPCs in that particular season, it was during that. I think it was around. I think it was around the time that they did the what you call it, the that mystery, that mystery type of thing where you had that guy with the gold hands or whatever. Not, I don't remember offhand. It's been a while, but that's when they started introducing NPCs. So at various points in the map, if you dropped into or went into certain sections of the map, and you would come across these NPCs, and if you shot them, they would shoot you, and they would chase you down. Now, as time went on, they improved the mechanics of the NPCs to make them more relatable in the game. But early on, I hated the fact that you had to go up against NPCs. It was bad enough you were going against other players, but now you had to take on PCs too at the same time. That was it's a little lot to swallow back then. But let's move on. Mm-hmm. Well, Ryder, thanks for the
Ooh!
thanks for the acknowledgement. I
Look at
appreciate
that, I
it.
got myself a new outfit. Wonder if I'll activate it. Kinda like Deadpool, though.
I think that's
Might
when I
want to
got
stay
the
away
Raven
from the
tool.
Authority, though. Because that's got a lot of those auto NPCs. They just chase you. Usually when you hear the music, you know that there's a problem.
This is the original cut of the video. I chopped the.
Just gotta haul ass and hightail it out of there. One addition I do like, though? Vehicles.
Ha!
Getting
love
into a
the
vehicle,
cars.
especially a tractor-trailer cab, gives you some protection and armament and allows you to get to various places
I love me some
very,
trucks.
very easily. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Got me some upgraded weapons.
No, 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 no.
And I jumped in the truck by accident. I had to
Alright.
move it to get that weapon or something.
Now we can get in.
Ah, here we go.
One problem is these vehicles tend to run out of fuel.
Now, the advantages of driving a vehicle in a game like this is it affords you extra shielding in the form of the armor of
Rather
the vehicle.
quickly.
You know, if
That's all
other
good.
characters take shots at you, it usually hits the car first.
Look at me, I'm
And-
Trucker Deadpool.
Trucker
Too bad I
Deadpool.
don't have a trucker hat.
Where's my trucker hat? Okay. The whole Trucker Deadpool thing came to me on a whim. You know, I'm an avid fan of Dragon Ball, and I watched Team 4 Star's take on Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z Abridged. They did an abridged version of the Dragon Ball Z movie, Super Android 13. In that abridged version, they made fun of Android 13 and made him kind of like a hillbilly-ish type of character. And he wore a hat. He wore a red ribbon hat, which he did in the original cut of the anime. But he wore a red ribbon hat, which he called his trucker hat. And they did a hilarious moment where, when they first introduced 13, they lowered the hat down on his head, kind of like how Darth Vader's helmet gets lowered down on his head in Empire Strikes Back. So that was a pretty funny nod to that. Android 13 was hilarious. He would say, "Where's my trucker hat?" But yeah, Trucker Deadpool. Going on the highway.
Somebody wants to play.
Yeah, somebody was trying to
Okay.
take pot shots at me. Unfortunately, I couldn't drive.
Best part about this. Oh!
Shielding. You can imagine how difficult it is driving a vehicle with a mouse and keyboard.
Gotta turn over so I
That's
can
what I
run
was
them
using
down.
at the time. I was not using the controller doing this. So driving with a mouse and keyboard is not that
Alright, I'll just drive down here.
easy. The truck's smoking. I was trying to drive up.
I guess I can't get up there that way.
With the truck. No, you can't go on verticals with the truck. Sorry.
Abandoned truck!
That thing's gonna explode anyways. Now I'm
Whoa.
looking for the guy taking shots at me at this point. He's like hunting me down.
Well, that's no good. I blew the engine.
Yeah, there goes the
Alright.
end. Oh well. So much for Trucker Deadpool.
Would you believe I have a driver's license outside of the game world?
My attempt at comedy.
Alright. One thing that surprises me when I play this is the minute they put the timer on for the cloud covering to shorten up the gameplay area, people start to panic. I mean, yeah, it's not a bad idea to hightail your ass to the into the safe zone, but the game gives you plenty of time to do it. Ooh.
If you're quick. Some people tend to linger. I've gotten into a few 1v1 firefights outside the safe zone, but I ended up managing to do it.
Looky here, boys.
There we go.
That fool got himself a sedan. And away he goes.
That wall!
Whoops. Let me like Thelma and Louise and jump off the bridge.
Thelma Louise reference. Meanwhile,
Uh-oh.
this guy running behind me looking to take me out. So, of course, I turn around erroneously and jam up the car.
Somebody wants to play.
Somebody wants to
Oh,
play,
yeah.
but he vanished. He ran
can
off
imagine.
and stalled a dog. I guess he was going to try to shoot me in the sedan and thought better of it. And
Uh-oh.
this is what happens when you don't fuel up your cars, guys.
Oops. Didn't want to blow that car up either, but sure. Yeah, I know that made absolutely no sense, but should have gone this way.
I basically went right back to where I was when I was driving the sedan.
Pickup truck.
Oh, Trucker Deadpool lives again.
Oh! Whoops! Where did that come from? Oh,
I was not paying attention to
crazy
that
woman
one.
snuck up right behind me. That's embarrassing. 17th. Whew. Oh boy. Well, that was embarrassing.
Whew. Yeah, that was a little much, to say the least. For some crazy reason, at the very end of that, I ended up I guess when I abandoned the sedan and I was running back to towards the to that little hut or whatever it was, I wasn't paying attention to the shooter behind me. Because I figured the way it was pointing, he was pointing away from me from behind. So I figured, okay, he's shooting at somebody else, so over behind me, or maybe perhaps somebody's shooting at him, right? Right? Wrong. Snuck up behind me and shot me with an assault rifle. Got me right in the back, too. Ugh. That was a very embarrassing moment. That was a very embarrassing moment. Believe it or not. Since then, I've played Fortnite on and off since then, and I've gotten a little bit better. I like some of the new improvements that they have on the game. The zero build, I absolutely love. I will not play regular build Fortnite anymore. Now that zero build is out, I will not play regular build. I played it once after playing zero. What a difference. It's as if when you go in zero build and all you're doing is concentrating on just shooting the other players. You're not worried about, ooh, how big a house can I build here? What kind of fort can I manage to build? Oh, I better make sure I have enough wood. But in regular build, it's more like, okay, gotta build the tallest lookout tower so I can snipe my opponents and just sit there and camp for half the game and just snipe at everyone that comes at me. And if they come crashing through my barricades, I'll just build it up stronger and higher and higher. But then if I get knocked off, boom, I'm dead anyway. So what good is that? What advantage is that? And not only that, I don't consider myself a great builder when it comes to that particular mode. In playing it the first few times before Zero Build came out, trying to build a wall and trying to shoot back at opponents that are like kind of shooting at you from whatever goddamn range they're shooting you at it's frustrating. Because you're trying to build a wall. You're trying to build this wall to try to blockade you, and you're just like, okay, let me build a couple of walls here, and so I can try to heal up and figure out how to counterattack this guy. Nope. One straight blast, boom, wall breaks. Crap. Now I'm in the open, and I'm trying to figure out which weapon has the most ammo so I can go on a firefight. And my aim wasn't that great, so I'm shooting all over the place. It's like I went to the stormtrooper school of shooting at things. I just couldn't I couldn't get it. Nowadays, I've gotten a little bit better. As a matter of fact, I played recently their new ranked mode, which is the ranked the I think it was the ranked revived mode or something. I played that new mode, and I did surprisingly well. I got up in the first. I played about 2 matches. Was it 2 or was it 3? I played about 2 matches worth, and the first one I got up to the top 3 and ended up eliminated just by happenstance because I went to turn to fire a shot at an oncoming opponent, and it's like, Han, shoot first. No. I didn't, but I made it to the top 3, so I mean, that's pretty impressive as it is. Then, of course, you have, why isn't the chat showing up on my on screen? Alright, whatever. Then, of course, you have, you have the racing part of Fortnite. The rocket racing. Rocket racing takes the Rocket League vehicles, throws them on a Hot Wheels inspired racing track, and you go to town. I actually do pretty good in rocket racing, believe it or not. I'm actually not bad. Now, having played it for a little while, it was a little clunky when I played it just the other night. But after I got my bearings again, I actually was pretty good. I didn't win, sadly, but I did pretty good. It was rather fun. It was rather fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I played I when Zero Build was introduced, I played the I made sure I played it when they did the Dragon Ball Z collab the first time around, and I managed to get the Goku and Vegeta skins. Yes, Prince Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans. I managed to get him, so that was fun. That was actually pretty enjoyable. And the good and the crazy part about those is you have the ability to power up. So you go from basic Vegeta and you just go to Super Saiyan Vegeta. Then you go to Super Saiyan God Vegeta, and then Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Then you land. You have a Saiyan pod that acts as the little glider. So you're not in the pod. You're surfing on top of the pod. So it's like Vegeta's like, oh, we're hanging 10 here. Oh yeah, look at me. I'm cool. And then of course you have the most recent collab. They had Piccolo and Beast Gohan. Unfortunately I didn't get a chance to jump into that one. I didn't have the opportunity to do so. Would like to though. That would have been pretty cool. Get Beast Gohan and just go to town. I have a lot of skins for Fortnite. I did the whole Marvel thing. So not only do I Deadpool, I got like versions of Spider-Man. I got Venom, Hulk, Thor, Cap. I just got the Falcon Cap. I just went on when I went on the other night. I got the Falcon Cap skin with the wings. Now, first thought, I took it out for a spin, and my first thought was, oh, cool. You're going to fly like Falcon, right? Nope. You're literally hovering as you because it acts like a glider type parachute type thing. You're literally hovering like the angel Gabriel or something. I don't know. So, but it was cool to look at. It was cool to see. But in any case, how you guys doing tonight? I prattled here on and on about my Fortnite experiences, and I failed to ask you guys how you doing. I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who's watching and all the subscribers. Thank you. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you for the bottom of my heart. If I don't say it much, just know that I appreciate everything that you did. Now, my next video moment is kind of a wacky short one. I did a little gameplay, a little short little gameplay video, me playing Sonic the Hedgehog. I got queued up from the beginning there. I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, what struck me as funny is when I uploaded this video, I didn't realize I had my camera on while I was playing it, because I was saying absolutely nothing the entire video. I was just playing. I didn't realize my cam was on. So if you see it in the lower corner of the screen, my cam is on. I'll switch to the big screen. You can, and I'm going to do a quick shift of my webcam here. Yoink. Yeah, as you can see down in the lower quadrant here, you can see that I had my webcam on. I didn't realize I had it on, and I had nothing but my desk lamp on. I had my bedroom light was off. I had just my desk lamp on, bright as hell, that thing, and I didn't realize my camera was on, and when I recorded this video, for some crazy reason, I forgot to shut off the camera. I was saying absolutely nothing throughout this entire video. But what I find hilarious is that when I uploaded the video and it went through its paces with YouTube, I got a copyright warning against it. And the copyright warning was because of the opening music of the video. The opening music of the video, the opening level, Green Hill Zone, is probably one of the most iconic songs from Sonic. It's basically Sonic's theme song, if you think about it, okay? It's Sonic's theme song. But they gave me a copyright warning on it because apparently it's not licensed music in YouTube. It's part of the freaking game. It's part of the game. I don't understand why that happens. But it happened. I worked around it, and I managed to keep the video uploaded. So here we go. My gameplay of Sonic. Sega! Yeah, this is the Green Hill Zone level. I had to mute the audio here because I ended up muting the audio. I couldn't mute the music, but I had to mute the audio because of the copyright warning I had, which kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that happened, but Anyway, it takes away a little bit of it. I remember the first time I played Sonic the Hedgehog. I was actually sleeping over at a friend's house, and he said, "You know, listen, if you get up early, you can play my Genesis. It's okay. Don't worry about it." So I woke up balls early. I'm an early riser, and I jumped on his Genesis in the dark of the bedroom. He was sleeping in the bed nearby in the bedroom, and I just went on Sonic. And for the rest of the day, when I went home that day, because I was going home that day, this was all I was hearing. And what's funny is now they released it. I don't get it. But I managed to get the ring. This part always drives me nuts. Whenever I get into the bonus level here, it just drives me batshit crazy. See? Now they let me get away with having the Green Hill Zone music going. I don't get it, guys. I don't understand it. Whoops. I should have looked before I leaped there, actually. Whoa! I tend to jump a little faster than... My reaction time is a little quicker in some cases in games like this than it actually should be. Well, I tend to move faster than I actually think. Yes, I am invincible now. I always wonder what the hell is all its stars. Come on. There we go. I couldn't get into the ring! I didn't make it in time! Worst jump ever! Now, when you get into those bonus rings and you have to go through that psychedelic little spinning level where you get when you get bonus rings and you have to try to get the Chaos Emeralds, it warps your mind. It really does. I mean, I've gotten a little bit better at it now, whereas that first one, I could pretty much get the Chaos Emeralds with very little effort nowadays. But when I don't know what the hell was going through my head when I did that. I was just bouncing around, and I ended up getting ping-ponged. I ended up getting ping-balled around the thing, and I ended up going to the end without even collecting rings. I'm like, what the hell was that? See, now I don't get it. They let you have the Green Hill Zone music now. But in the first level, nope. I tell you, YouTube's copyright thing is a little weird. I think it's highly selective, if you ask me. I mean, I went through a few copyright issues where I erroneously filed copyright things against other videos. Sorry. But lesson learned. But you can tell just by the way, by the responses I got. YouTube's copyright enforcement is very, very selective. At least in my opinion. I don't know. I try not to get copyright strikes going against my stuff. I mean, I had to mute music on a bunch of my things just because license crap, but oh, hidden ring. Boing! Whoops. And up we go. Ah, okay. Whoa, look out for that wall. Oh! Oops. I think I made a mistake. Jumping there, actually. Ah, I always have a hard time getting getting the spin going with Sonic. I go through things like that. I got about 3/4 of the way through. I was like, okay, take 3. Oh, screw it. At that point, there we go. Managed to break through. Usually when that happens, I go, oh, screw that. I basically just did the same thing I did before. I overshot that, I overshot the, Oh, that was funny. I don't know what I was thinking there. I guess I was just moving too fast because I had the controller in my hand and I'm just going at it and I'm thinking, okay, great. You know, I'm gonna jump off of here. I've done this a million times. Nope. I've fallen and I can't get up. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. Twice in the spikes. And 2 on that little rotating spike bridge. And it was the same section. It's like, hello, brain, shut down. What the hell? Now that's freaky. I'm actually not bad at for a Sonic game. I've gotten as far as gotten near the end of it at one point. But then I lost. Yeah, I got beaten down by Robotnik. Robotnik, Eggman. What the hell is up with that name? I mean, is his last name Robotnik? Is it Eggman? They changed the lore so much. And you remember those Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons that they used to have back on Saturday mornings? I don't know if you remember. I don't know if many of you remember that, but they used to have the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon back on Saturday mornings. Jaleel White, better known as Steve Urkel, voiced Sonic, and I think he was probably a great animated voice for Sonic. I think got tapped to do it a couple more times for other Sonic series, but then he grew tired of the role or something. I don't know. Because I'm stuck in my teeth here. But they had that iteration of Sonic, which is kind of like a darker version, a darker, almost like post-apocalyptic version of Sonic, very close to the video game. Then they had a version of Sonic where you had Sonic was the leader of a rebel band that had a cover story as traveling musicians or something. What was that all about? And of course, the highly acclaimed Sonic X brought it all back to its roots. Fortunately, by the time Sonic X came out, Saturday morning cartoons were pretty much done. So it really didn't get the fanfare it should have, but you probably catch streaming somewhere, maybe Tubi or Netflix or something. What was wrong with my teeth? I look like a little giraffe. In any case. Where was I now? So, I lost my train of thought for a minute. Yeah, I have like so many different choices. Now fighting games, I'm pretty good at fighting games. Or at least I think I am. At least I think I am. See, where did I leave off? Oh yeah. Now this I went old school for this one. I went old school for this one. If you remember Punch Out, Austin Creed on Up Up Down Down did a whole series on Punch Out with Tyler Breeze and how long it would take them to beat the game. One of them had the original Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I think Austin had the Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and I think Breeze had the post Mike Tyson era one with Mr. Dream. But I challenged myself one time. I said, you know what? I could get through the whole main game, no problem. Whatever. I mean, the main game's Mike Tyson's hard as hell. But I decided to challenge myself. I went ahead and I plugged in the code for Another World Circuit. And that's a secret. That's like that's a secret fourth level of the original NES Punch Out game, where you could face almost everybody in World Circuit again. They're a little bit, their difficulty level is amped a little bit, but you also have a few throwbacks from Major Circuit thrown into the mix. And one of your final challengers is Super Macho Man, right before as Super Macho Man is number one contender before you face Tyson / Dream for the championship of that of that circuit. Unfortunately for me, while I did challenge myself pretty well, and I think I held up. I think I did pretty good with this. I didn't make it past Super Macho Man. There are times, guys, when I don't, where I try to finish a game, and for some oddball reason, I either get to the end and get so demystified that I just put the game down and it's okay, whatever. And that's it, There are other games where I want to beat it and I kick myself because I don't beat it. Unfortunately, this is one of those times where I kicked myself because I didn't beat it. Why didn't I go back and try it again? I was just doing it for fun. I played the heck out of Punch Out. As a matter of fact, believe it or not, I was following along with Creed on Up Up Down Down, playing the game myself. So it's pretty cool. So this is my little slip up with Mike Tyson's Punch Out. We're playing another world circuit. Yeah, I had an issue with the camera there for a minute there. There we go. King Hippo is probably one of the most easiest characters in the game if you time it right. You gotta time your punch right, and you can get him down really fast. You literally hit him in the head till he drops his pants, and then you just body blow him in that particular Band-Aid bullseye, Band-Aid X bullseye, till you got him down. Great Tiger, he's another one that's a little light on the hog here. Ow. Ah, there we go. If you block him and counter him, you can hit him like that. It's amazing how many of these characters were pretty much sprite changed carbon copies of one another. Look at Von Kai. Look at Great Tiger for a moment, and then if you remember Von Kaiser in the first circuit in the minor circuit, Von Kaiser is sprite wise the very same as Great Tiger. His moveset is the same as their movesets are the same. Their weaknesses are the same. It's weird as all get out how similar they are. And then you take Bald Bull and Sandman. They're practically the same too. Their punches and attacks are pretty the same, except they have different specials. But sprite wise, they look almost similar, except they made some changes to it. What else is pretty the same? Don Flamingo and Glass Joe. Glass Joe, the very first fighter you beat in Punch-Out, who if you move fast enough, you could beat him within minutes in the first round. I've beat him in under a minute in the first round, believe it or not. And that's not using enhancement stuff either. But Don Flamingo visually is very similar to Glass Joe. It's amazing how many liberties they took here. And Mario, of course, has to have a cameo appearance. Why does Mario have to have a cameo appearance in every single Nintendo game? I don't know. There's Great Tiger. Comes back. He's a little angry now. Yep. Oh, I missed. There we go. Oh, yeah, I had... There you go. Plenty of uppercuts. Managed to put him down again. With 2 minutes left in the match. And believe it or not, depending on your timing when you hit Great Tiger, if you do manage to do a certain amount of damage to him and manage to put him down, he does not. You can beat him just like this without him ever doing that tiger spin thing where he does that tornado punch. You know, where he goes around and around and around, and then when he stops, he's dizzy as all hell and lets you knock him down. That was easy enough. So now we're in the third match of the another world circuit. And Piston Honda, a guy whose tell is as bad as the worst poker player I've ever seen. Watch his eyes. Time it right, you can smack him around a few times when he flashes his eyelids. But if you try to overdo it, he will hit you. You can hit him in the head, but I found, believe it or not, body blows are pretty effective at doing a lot of damage. Unlike the first time you beat him, when he does that drop back punch. When he does that drop back punch, when he drops back and then he comes in and starts jabbing you with jabs. The first time you face him, you can knock him out pretty quickly. If you time it right, you can knock him down. But the second time, he usually just gives you a start. I think I got him down in 2. I think I KO'd. No, I didn't. Oh, that was the first time I beat him. When I beat him in minor circuit, I could KO him in one round under 2 minutes. This version, the World Circuit version, is a little more jacked. But you can still KO him easy if you time it right. Soda Popinski. Let me just stop it for a second. Soda Popinski is probably one of the most kookiest fighters in this game. He doesn't have any recognizable tells outside of when he flashes a moment before throwing that right cross and then ducking for that uppercut. Which is why the hell does he have to duck? I guess because I'm shorter? I don't know. But believe it or not, he's unpredictable in this case. In regular world circuit, you can get him down to a groove. Once you get your groove in, you can get him down easy. In another world circuit, he's just a little bit tougher, but you can still take him down easy. Now, history lesson for you. In the original Punch-Out game, in the arcade version of Punch-Out, Soda Popinski was not Soda Popinski. He was Vodka Drunkinski. Yes, Vodka Drunkinski. Why did they change his name when they ported the game to home consoles? To make it kid-friendly. That's right. Kids, you're responsible for Mr. Popinski sobering up. Except he's drunk on cola now. I guess he's got a lucrative partnership with Coke and Pepsi now? I don't know. I had a slightly difficult time with Popinski this time around. I don't know why, but I did. And it drove me crazy. Now, it doesn't look like I'm having difficulty. It looks like I'm doing great. Sidestepping, countering. I'm doing great, right? And then my controller decides to go a little wonky. There you go. See? For some crazy reason, my joystick... There we go. For some reason, my joystick decided to not respond. I don't know if it's input lag or what. But my joystick decided not to respond for a little bit. I guess this was the time when the battery was starting to run out on my my Bluetooth joystick. My Bluetooth Xbox controller there was starting to run out of juice. I guess it makes sense that I was missing vital punches, but yeah. Soda Popinski took me to the limit. And of course, the secret thing, you hit select and Doc pumps his hand like he's like, I don't know what he's doing. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Took me down again. 3, 4, and 5. He gets up. Haha. See, I'm going along at a good good clip. I managed to actually get a star out of him, something that's very rare. Actually got 2 stars out of him. I don't know how you do it, but you gotta do it. You gotta hit him quick. And now he took all my stamina away, and there. This is the part where everything starts going south in this match. Yep. Like I said, my controllers stopped working, and now he did. See, you can get him down once, but then when he dodges the next few times. 8. 2.5 minutes left in round 2. He is ready to go for broke here. Because I'm ready for a comeback. Look at that. Right, left, right, left. And he takes me to the limit again. I got a busted eyeball from getting knocked down. Here we go, final round. Did I manage to beat him? Did I beat him? Oh! Nope. Opening punch just takes me out. Usually when that happens, it's a harbinger of bad things to happen. And if you notice, my stamina is a little high, so... Okay, I managed to get him down that way. But my stamina is a little high, so unfortunately... He gets a little rowdy here. But I'm keeping him at bay a little bit. I'm hoping to God I can actually take him out, but... I think I got lucky before he started waylaying into me. There was a moment when I played where he was waylaying into me and I got taken out. I ended up losing to him. I don't think this is the time though. If you notice how easy it is to get lost. One slip up and you get hit hard. Bald Bull. One of the toughest players in the game. Bald Bull is decisively a very, very difficult player. Oh! There we go. Bald Bull fall down, go boom. Now, the World Circuit Bald Bull always gets up at 9. The very first time this happened, I said, great, I knocked him down before what? I KO'd him on the first knockdown. Nope. He gets up at 9, taunts you to hit him. And then you can get a free star out of him and nail him. Sometimes I end up having to hold on to the star because watch what happens here. Oops. Yeah, Bald Bull took advantage. These bull charges suck. Unless you know how to hit them. Now, here's a weird thing that was discovered while I was watching Up, Up, Down, Down, and they were doing this. They discovered that there's a tell. I don't think it's in the World Circuit or another World Circuit match, but in the major championship match, when you face Bobo for the first time, there's a guy with a beard in the audience that right when he's ready to bull charge, he kind of like winks at you or something. I don't know. It's a blink and you'll miss it moment. But apparently that's the tell when Bald Bull is going to do his bull charge. Me, I wait for him to back up. And believe it or not, I remember the very, very first time I played this game on my Nintendo as a kid. Bald Bull. I got all the way up to Bald Bull and I was very happy. I was like, holy crap, I got up to this guy. And then he does the bull charge. Now, of course, I dodge it. He drops back, does it again. I think I went through about 5 minutes or so of me dodging the bull charge, him dropping back and charging again, me dodging. It was just a cycle of dodge, punch, repeat, until finally my sweaty palm slipped off that damned NES controller, which, as you remember, for those of you who had the old Nintendo controller, or any of you got the little retro Nintendo thing, the controller itself has a I don't know if I'll show it to you on my Xbox controller. I don't know if you guys can see this, but you can see that the little controller here, not the joystick, but the actual crosspad controller. The Nintendo had a flatter version of it. And when you played games like this, it required you to press those buttons for so long. If you miss, after a while your hands get sweaty and they slip. And when you miss, forget it. You're done. My finger, after 5 minutes of duck, dodge, dive, and dodge. Bad rim roll, but sure. I ended up, my hands were sweating. And I ended up slipping off the left button to dodge left. And he came in for the bull charge, nailed me. Now, he had knocked me down 2 times prior to that because, hello, I can't dodge. And when he knocked me down for that 3rd time, he did that stupid little laugh where he stands in the middle of the ring and he holds his arms out and he goes, that creepy little laugh. He goes, wahi, 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 wahi. Yeah, I know, it's creepy. Believe me, it's strange. But, yeah, it's strange. But, the funny thing is, I soon managed to figure out how to beat it. This is no different. The World Circuit Bald Bull has 2 bull charges. His standard drop all the way back to the ring and hit you charge. And if he misses that, he goes about halfway up the ring and hits you with a closer charge. If you time it right, you smack him in the stomach, you beat him, and there you go. But it's really, really hard. Sometimes I waited for him to do the close one before I managed it, since I couldn't time the high one back. Alright. Well, I pulled off the victory in round 1, something that's not easy to do. Haha, Don Flamingo. I wonder what they would think when they created this guy. I wonder what they would think if they were creating this guy. It's weird. Again, body like Glass Joe, punches like Glass Joe, but stupider. When you first face him in the major circuit, he does nothing but throw uppercuts at you after he taunts you for about 2 minutes. He'll taunt you after like 20 seconds in the very first time you face him, and then he'll just start throwing uppercuts at you. But if you hit him randomly back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, you can knock him down and get a KO easy. This time around, not so easy. He spends about 1.5 minutes throwing jabs and crosses at you. Or jabs and hooks. I don't know, not much. Until he decides to taunt you till you run out of stamina, throws the uppercut, and there you have it. You can never, unless you're super fast, you can't beat him, the World Circuit version of him, in 1 round. You always have to beat him in 2. And the reason for that is because of how he takes about 1.5 minutes to just throw jabs and hooks or crosses or whatever the hell they are at you. Now in this round it's easier because if you hurt him enough at the end of the first round, you can take him down easy at the beginning of the second. And he starts off by just throwing haunted uppercuts at you. It's like, come on, come on, come on. And then he takes you down. Nope. See, now he drained my stamina down to 1. Now he throws a hook. Now he goes back to taunting you for the uppercuts. Like you learned a thing or two since the last time you fought him. I don't know. I think his hair goes up. He's like, ah. When he falls, he just goes like, ah, crap. Oops. Again, it was either sweaty palms or input lag. But I don't know how the hell that happened. I never let that happen to me with Don Flamingo, of all people. I ended up going 3 rounds with him. Something I hardly ever do. I usually get him down in 2. But for some crazy reason, I guess I had some input lag or something with my controller, and it just didn't work. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. I'm blaming the controller for the fact that I can't dodge, but actually it turned out to be the controller, because pretty much after I finished this match before going to the second one, my battery power on my controller was 20%. So it kind of was my controller. Like, so that's why I have such bad input lag. The battery was running out. Amazing I got this far with the battery I had. Whoa! Look out! Oh! Nice! That took a good chunk of energy out of him. Whoa! There you go! Yeah, he can't throw no hooks at me. See, he goes back to the jabs and the hooks now. Which makes absolutely no sense, but there it is. So that's 2 down. Three down. That's got to be the third one, right? Yep. Aaron uppercut takes down Don Flamingo. Film at 11. Sandman. Mr. Sandman, probably one of the toughest guys I ever played in this game. Sandman's got a weakness. He's got a towel. He'll flash before doing his uppercuts. That's the time to dodge and nail him. But when he's doing these spinning jabs where he opens up, you can't really hit him. And that's why it takes so long to take him out in the first round. Because he throws these jabs at you, which easily blocks, and then he jabs. After a while, you can force a hook from him by feigning a punch to the head. Feign a punch to the head, let him counter with the hook, hit him in the head, punch him in the stomach, and he's done. Now this is his tell. See the flash? Right before he strikes, he'll flash. And if you time it right, you can literally dodge all 3 uppercuts and do some massive damage. Now another thing that I saw that they found out on Up Up Down Down while I watched this was the fact that, and I think it was Tyler Breeze that actually figured this out. But when he's doing those jabs, if you delay the 3rd punch when you hit him, if you delay the 3rd gut punch, you can take more stamina out from him. Thank you, Kelly. Kelly, I appreciate the heads up. I appreciate the heads up. I'm glad you're watching on Kit. Oh! Yep. I think that's twice I got him down at this point. Now he's pissed. See, I didn't time it right. I only dodged the last 2 shots. Now he's gonna hit me again. Ouch! He took me down. That wasn't very fair. Here he goes again. Oh! Yeah, this was embarrassing. He actually, I think he beat me. Because I couldn't dodge these damn punches. Oh, there we go. I actually managed to do it this time. Oh, jeez. No, this is the 2nd time. Okay, that was the 1st time I knocked him down around 2. Alright, so I only knocked him down twice, and I got like a minute left. And he's so pissed off that he's getting up and just throwing uppercuts at me. And because I can't dodge... Come on! Oh, lucky shot. I was not able to dodge. Oh, Lord. Super Macho Man. Why, in this version, does Super Macho Man have gray hair? When, in the original NES cartridge version, his profile picture had black hair, but his normal profile picture shows him with gray hair. Hell, even in Super Punch Out, when you face him in Super Punch Out, he kind of looks like he's a dark tanned surfer dude type. I mean, with gray hair. It's like a 50-year-old. He's like a 50-year-old surfer dude that spent too much time on a tanning bed. I don't know. It's just how, I guess that's just how they animated things. Now this is where I have to say I hit my worst low here. Started off at a good pace, know, dodging, throwing punches. Timing my punches right. He's doing those Popinski-esque hooks. And I got him good. Nailed him. Got him down for the first round. Got him down for the first time for round 1. And when he fell back down, I thought he was going to stay down. I was like, crap, this is easy. Nope. Wrong. He gets up at 8. And... this is a punch that never ends. Because are they not my friends? Until it knocks you down. Spin punch, he's so randomized with those spin punches. You never know how many he's going to throw at you when he does throw them at you. He can either throw one at you, like this, or when he does it after you knock him down, he'll throw like 3, 5, or even 7. That last one didn't look like no 7. It looked like it was like 9. Obviously, he drops back, flashes, and spins. When he does the regular spin punch while next to you, he'll flash first and then spin. After, like, jumping his feet a little bit, like, oh, I got key. Oh, look out for that wall. Yeah, I ended up going the whole round with him. See, look at him. He's got great. I don't know. I feel bad. I feel looking at his profile picture in the between screens. I feel bad because I'm beating up an old guy. Or maybe his hair is just grayed out from too much tanning. Oh, he's down. Working off a good kick here. I'm just like, I'm working off a good hit here. And now the spin punches. And he takes me down. See, I thought he was gonna nail me with. I thought he was gonna nail me with maybe 4, so I was preparing, but I wasn't preparing for it. No, he hits me with a spin punch. Okay, well, I can dodge those, but I can't dodge the ones he comes at me with when I knock him one down. And because he knocked me down twice already, I couldn't get up. And the thing with the thing with the another world circuit is if you lose, it's an automatic game over. There's no, oh, you lost, you D-rank down to 4, let's go back. Like in the regular circuits, if you lose, you drop back a rank. You can either rematch and then you drop back a rank or whatever. But in the another world circuit, no, you cannot. You cannot do that. And the craziest thing is. And the craziest thing is if you get as far as Super Macho Man and then you get a game over and then you gotta literally start over again. Oh, it's mind-numbing. Yeah. It's mind-numbing. You ever get through a game where you played for hours on end and you get up to this one boss that it was so difficult to get to. And the minute you get to this one final boss character or this this final fighter or final level, whatever the case is, you get to that point, and then all of a sudden you lose. And instead of continuing, you're either continuing all the way back from either the starting point of the area that you started from, making you go through all that nonsense all over again, or it's game over. You got to start from the beginning of the game. I tell you, the game over, guys, was the bane of every player's existence. Even today, it's the bane of every player's existence. That game over screen is basically a signal that says, what the hell did I do wrong? All right. Guys, I want to thank you again for joining me through this retrospective look at some of my old works, some of the videos that got me kickstarted here in streaming. I love taking a look back at seeing things that I used to do. It's fun to laugh at myself for some of the crazy stunts I tried to pull, and I still find it amazing that I actually won certain games when I shouldn't have. In reality, I shouldn't have. So there's good and bad that goes with this. So I'm glad you're along for the ride. I really appreciate it, guys. So speaking of, the hell did I do? Did I put this? Oh yeah. No, that's not it. That's not the one. No. Of course, there's good and bad that goes with everything. And this next video that I'm going to play is... It boggles the mind. Now, like I said with Fortnite, I'm not that great at Battle Royale first-person shooters. I'm not great with them at all. It's like... I can admit that I actually suck at them. Okay? I'm not great. I do my best, and sometimes I get lucky. Other times, not so much. Other times, not so much. I played Halo Infinite after struggling to get it installed and get it run. And let me tell you something. The start of this game, when the boot up of this game, I can go have a donut, a sandwich, and a Coke all before the game actually loads up. That's how slow it loads. I don't know if it's just my system or I don't know what, but that's how slow it goes. But I played Halo Infinite, and I joined a capture the flag match with a few random players. And again, I wasn't that good at it. But watch and see what I'm called when I fail. I mean, when I accidentally actually lose, not on purpose, mind you, but just because I suck at it. Here we go. Queuing into the match now. This is an unranked capture the flag match. And believe it or not, it takes forever to queue into this thing. I mean, not only that, but I think there was a little bit of lag on the server's part. As you can tell, I mean, you can see that the game is laggy. It's all get out. It was pretty bad. I don't know if it was just me or my stream at the time. I don't know, but my connection sucked. Anyway, let's speed it along a little bit. Oh. Let's speed it along a little bit, and there we are. We're actually queuing into the game now. And again, this is gonna take forever, guys. I mean, like, you can go get a snack if you can go get a snack.
The flag.
Well, queue's in, and here we are. We're playing capture the flag. Look at these guys. Look how awesome their armors look. It was black and white. And that's him. Me, I had the cool red armor because at the time red was my thing.
Thrusters acquired.
And of course, I had this sniper rifle,
Taking fire.
which I suck at sniper rifles.
Got the pickup. Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Tried to take a pot shot and I got headshotted at the same time. Ouch. That wasn't fun.
Enemy shields down. Enemies on me.
So here we go.
Our team took the enemy flag.
Take two. So I'm gonna go a different route, try to get the enemy flag. Okay. So here I am going by myself. And the rest of the team is doing their thing. And again, my aim sucks. Again, I believe I went to the Stormtrooper School of Shooting at Things. Because I just couldn't aim.
Hostiles in sight.
And then here we go.
Down there.
Loading in.
Flag
Nope.
returned.
Frag out.
I seem to think it was because of the lag on the game that cost me this thing. Ouch. I'm nearly dead already. It's just shooting blind. I don't know what the hell I'm shooting at. So I shot at my teammate. That's stupid. And what the hell was I trying to do there? Okay, there we go. Go around the other way.
Frag out.
I'm trying to follow the line of fire here.
Overshield inbound.
Shields are down. Taking damage.
Overshield available.
Ouch!
Enemy flag returned.
Now, I didn't have voice chat on. I never put your voice chat on in this game, so it sucks.
Watch my back. Grab the equipment. Over there. Hostiles in sight.
We block this guy.
Let's run for our lives back to base.
Thank you.
F-41 Spanker inbound. You've been
You know I had the hammer, but unfortunately I couldn't.
Enemies hurt.
I don't know. I couldn't get I couldn't get locked in. I couldn't. I decided to follow the flag.
Flag captured.
I decided to follow the flag capture. So I figure, what the hell? I don't use voice chat because I don't. I don't know. It's just me, but I don't like to communicate during games like this. It's kind of wrong if you think about it. Multiplayer situation like this, you should be able to communicate comms with your teammates, but none of my teammates had my back at all. No, I shouldn't bother, right? And yeah, I know my overlay, my primitive overlay is showing through a lot of the game because I'm stupid and I didn't know how to hide
Overshield
a lot
available.
of my overlays. As this was a simple playthrough, I wasn't even streaming this. I couldn't even get a beat on him. I mean, come on. I'm like bullet flying left, bullet flying right. I sucked. I couldn't do it. And I died again. It must have been about a dozen times when I finally died. Here we go. One more shot.
Over there.
Horrendous.
Reloading.
Nope. Nope. Haha. Got a Covenant weapon and decided to use it. Giving away my position, of course, because I'm stupid. Hey, I got the flag.
Get the hell out of here.
Now I got the flag and I'm trying to... They got bum rushed. I got the flag and I was trying to run it back and I got bum rushed. How that happens, I don't know.
Grenade out.
That was just out of circumstance.
Tango's closing in.
I don't remember if my team was winning this or not.
Power items incoming.
I didn't even get this guy. You can barely see his name because the quality of the video is shit.
Guy on our flag.
They're close.
He's on the stairs.
Voice chat.
He's taking our flag. I see him. The enemy carrier.
Enemies below us. Reloading.
It's right now where they decide to use
Close
voice
to
chat.
teammate. Watch my back.
Trying to be stealthy.
Enemy captured your flag.
Got hit too.
5 minutes remaining.
5 minutes left in the match and it's still sucking. Hard.
Took their flag.
Ah!
Another one down.
G-Tech Gaming.
Stay mobile.
That's the guy that just had he had a hard on for me the entire match.
Enemy flag returned.
He had a hard on for me the whole match. Oh!
Over there. Hostiles in sight. Closing in. Enemy shield.
Ouch.
Enemies on me. Frag out.
Over shield inbound.
Why did I start with a stupid ass sniper rifle?
Over shield available. Handle that thing very carefully. It's pointy.
No shit.
Tossing a dynamo.
Our team took the enemy flag.
I was basically shadowing the other. Actually, nail somebody? Nope. Now again, this is the early days of me playing Battle Royale games, so I really wasn't attuned to tracking where the shots were coming from. And games like this, it's hard to track the shots. Whereas Fortnite, you can literally see the bullets coming at you. In some instances. This time, you really can't. Ow!
Enemies on me.
Oh, no, G-Tech. You can kill me. Aw, I feel so loved.
M41 Spanker available.
Spanker. That was the name of the weapon. Spanker.
They have our flag. Not good. I see him. The enemy carrier.
Where's the enemy carrier? Oh! Hey, I finally got one! No, or not.
Boys are ours.
I was trying my best. I mean, I really was. Because I had no ability to aim.
Shield inbound.
Oh, look at that. I got a fucking bazooka. Wow, really? That is the worst.
Enemy flag returned.
Overshield available.
Enemy captured your flag.
I had a powerful weapon and I got headshot.
Taking damage.
There's the flag. Of course. Is he pogo jumping with the flag? I think this is like the last flag.
Enemy flag returned. One minute remaining.
Yeah, a minute left.
An ally took their flag.
Again, I'm not great at this. If at all good. And my skills improved over time. But not to a point where I can do this successfully.
Enemy flag returned.
Alright, we got a
30
conventional weapon now.
remaining.
That's good. That works. Freaking sniper rifle's killing me.
Grenade out.
Enemy captured your flag.
Where are you? Come out wherever you are. Or not.
This your first time playing Halo, bud? MasterJPrime with 1 kill.
Tagged one.
Defeat.
Yeah. My first time on Halo. A complete noob. Yeah, it was basically pretty much without him saying the word, I was pretty much called a noob. Which, to be honest, I was. So I didn't take much offense to that. But considering how poorly I played, I ended up shutting down the game right after that match. I literally stopped playing. I was like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I've had enough. Because, yeah, no. That's all I gotta say is no. Nowadays, if I were to play Halo, excuse me, if I were to play Halo Infinite again, I probably would do a little bit better, but I probably wouldn't do as good. And you can tell by the quality of some of these videos. My camera and my connection was crap. I had a low end laptop that was suitable for some games, but not all of them. Hell, I couldn't even play Call of Duty on that laptop at the time. I couldn't even play it. So I ended up kind of faking it a little bit. But my laptop was not that great. My connection was that great. And as you can tell by some of the overlays that I had used, the overlays were crap. You know, back then they were cool, but, you know, I didn't realize how intrusive some of them were when I was playing. I didn't realize how intrusive some of them were playing. All right. What time is it? Ooh, it's almost 11 o'clock. All right. I hope you're enjoying this look back. I like throwing out some of the more crazy. Now that you've seen some of the worst that had the handle, ooh, that's a long one. No, I'm not gonna do that one. I'm gonna show you a little. Let's see. Is that what I'm gonna do? No. No, that's. Wow. And now I'm gonna show you a fighting game and a successful fight that I had in a fighting game. Whoops. I gotta cue it there. This was Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. It's a fighting game that was developed by Nplay for the Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and PC. This game basically was. This game is it takes a lot of the Power Rangers mythos and has Power Rangers fighting against each other, fighting against bad guys. It's actually a great great game. They added stuff over time. They have a nice roster of characters. I wish that they were able to grow it a little bit more, make more of a roster, but it's pretty cool. The storyline of the game takes place is based off the Shattered Grid storyline from the Boom Comics series. So they actually do that whole storyline in the game, in the storyline mode, which is pretty fun. But I got to play in the game. I got pretty good at it. I'm not half bad at fighting games in general, but I was pretty dominant in this game. My son plays this game from time to time too, and he's actually pretty damn good. He's actually not bad at this game too. He's picked up a few tips from you know who. Now, in this video, I was just doing just a little playthrough of a couple of random ranked matches, I think it was, or casual matches, just little random one-on-ones with different players. As you can tell, my overlays crap in this video, but you'll get the general idea. So roll footage.
Here we go.
Look at my hairdo back then. I had the weirdest hairdo. But again, my camera angle also sucked too. My camera. Now, guys, before we get into it, mind you that a lot of these older videos was shot with a laptop webcam. Basically, my webcam was on the laptop. And the thing with that is the angle that I had it at, I was literally sitting up higher because I didn't have a desk chair like I have now. I literally was sitting up a little higher on the chair, and it was kind of looking down. So the camera was angled to the point where I was like looking down. It's like I'm looking down at the screen going, I will prevail. It was weird. So, just FYI.
Okay.
We're gonna fight a little Power Rangers versus
And
men.
this video had a little bit of an echo to it. So I was the Red Ranger, the White Ranger, and Laura, the Red Samurai Ranger. Yeah, I know you can't see through the
Looks like
overlay.
we've got some cross-platformers. Well, that's pretty cool.
I was just having fun with the playthrough. Now, what's funny here is this guy, believe it or not, this player
Missed
here,
the combo there.
Nintendo Gamer 30, was an absentee player. He queued into the lobby, and he didn't even play. I was just kicking his characters' butts over and over again. Just beating them up bad.
Let's do it again. Oh,
Just,
wow. That was surprisingly easy. Believe it or not.
it was only easy because the other player
That was surprisingly
Punked out.
easy.
and didn't even play, didn't even fight. Either that or he must
I'm
have
gonna search for a new
forgotten.
match. So we're gonna try this
The
one
player
more
must have
time. I
forgotten
need a challenge.
that he queued in
I mean,
or
if
something,
no one's gonna offer
and I
me a
just went down and
challenge,
beat him.
It's the purpose. Ooh,
Now, this guy had a good grouping.
look who we got here.
Goldar, Red Ranger, and Green Ranger. We both had a Dragon
All
Sword
right.
as our backups.
Let's see if they give me a challenge.
Let's see what happens here. I open up with a good few hits.
Wow, he's actually fighting back.
Wow, he actually
There we go.
decided to take me on instead of being a complete goof.
There we go. Now this is a challenge.
Well, believe it or not, he was holding his own too. Monkish Sauce 85 was the player's name. And he actually was holding his own here. He or
One
she was
down,
holding
one,
his own.
two down. Whoa, whoops.
So this player was actually pretty good. Believe it or not, this player was good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what happened, Emil? He had me dead to rights here. For some reason, I couldn't swap it out. Anyway, why the hell did I do that?
This is basically elimination.
I sacrificed my Red Ranger for the white guy.
Zero in on my coordinates.
Oh, Tiger Sword!
There we go.
Boom!
Still managed to take him down. Though.
How come this
What's funny
coloration
is
of
the other
Tommy looks
players
like a
always
body?
have their rangers, their swords maxed out, but they rarely if ever call on them. Me, the minute I have enough to call on my sword, I just call it because I like a good edge. A lot of people said that both Rocky and Jason were in this game. Or depending on which skin you used.
Okay.
But I think Jason was the Red Ranger of choice for this game. Not
Oh, yeah, sure. Sweet
not
gifts.
Rocky.
Okay. Alright.
And like I said, he actually held his own here.
Now
We're down
I
to the
will
last
end you.
guy. It's Jason against my Laura.
Samurai symbol power. Single. I am the Red Ranger.
Haha! My favorite finisher. My favorite special move from the Red Ranger.
Well, that was surprisingly easy.
My
But he did
favorite
fight back,
Was that
so-
samurai symbol power? But he did.
That was
He
fun.
did put up a fight.
Is there one more?
He did put up a fight. So that was impressive enough.
Let's do one more.
And that's what's funny about this game. I was like one more.
See if we can get one more under our belt.
And I ended up
We'll call it a game.
doing like two more. This one, and I think I did one more after this. Before calling it. Like I wanted to win like 3. First was best 2 out of 3. Then it became like a 3 out of 5 or something. I don't remember exactly the circumstances for this game. It might have been because I lost, I guess.
Oh,
This was an
yay!
impressive grouping here. Faint Pup put in a group with missing Trini, Black Dragon Trini, Blue Senazord Ranger, and Mia.
Wow!
Better luck next time.
Why
Okay,
not?
that was a gimme win.
That's why I did one more match after this one, because that player queued into the match, saw the characters I was playing as, and hightailed it out of there. Like, screw this, I'm done. Just hightailed it out of there. Now, in all honesty, and in all fairness, I can't really say for certain that Faint Pup just gave up the minute he saw my grouping. It could possibly be that Faint Pup had an issue with the internet and ended up getting knocked out of the match, or getting disconnected or something. So I can't totally say it was a cop-out, but it was just fun. It was just funny to watch. It was just funny to watch. I was like, all of a sudden, I'm ready to fight. I'm like, yeah, bring it on, bring it on. Victory. What? So, yeah, I ended up doing one more because that was too easy a win. I wasn't going to go out. I wasn't going to go out 3-0. I wasn't going to go out 3-0 with my third victory being being kind of like similar to a disqualification in pro wrestling.
Faint Pup couldn't beat me. So, you know what? Let's go for a legit third match.
Yeah, I tried for a legit third match.
That was pretty much a gimme.
It was a gimme. It was a gimme match by all intents and
I don't
purposes.
mind a gimme
it was a gimme
victory,
match.
but come on. If you're
It
not
wa-
gonna
it-
play,
It was a gimme match.
don't go into play. Come on.
And like I said, in hindsight, it could be that it just got disconnected, bumped off the server. I don't know.
All right, give me a challenge.
Start this in '94.
Level 9.
Had Mia.
Oh boy. Good.
Yellow Little
I actually
Megazord
have a
Mia,
challenge.
Green Ranger, and Blue Senazord. This was about the same combination that I was going to face with the other guy. But it's possible he changed accounts.
Miss. Oh, wow, okay.
Okay, got me there. At least this guy put up a fight. At least this player put up a fight. That was impressive, to see the least. Gotta love them power moves. Whoa! You can pull off some nice combos with those power moves.
Wow, okay.
Ouch! Come on, Green Ranger. Oh, bye-bye, Green Ranger. Well, Megazord Ranger, let's see what you got. Go. Nope. 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 Nope.
Ow.
Now, mind you, I was trying to tag out. There you go.
Alright.
Bring out Laura. I didn't want to bring out Laura. The tag outs in this game were kind of hit or miss to me. Because if you press a certain button combination, you would tag one player. And if you did another combination, you would tag the other. The other teammate. In this case, I did Laura, and it kind of worked out. Senazord Ranger was hard, though. Whoever was playing, this guy playing Senazord Ranger actually really did it. Because he has that jumping round and pound fist. But thankfully, I was able to play keep away long enough as far as spinning flame swords.
Please. Well, that about wraps things up.
Samurai Rangers, is ours.
Samurai Rangers, victory is ours. That's that was one of my few dominant times playing a game like this. It's very, 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 very few times I played well in a fighting game like that. There's plenty of fighting games where I kind of shot the shit. And I kind of went, oops. I didn't exactly do this right. Now this Fall Guys moment, was a direct result of me just having a little bit of fun. I decided to just do a little gameplay of Fall Guys, which in itself is a fun game. It's a fun game. I did a little gameplay of it, and didn't quite go very well. Of course, the overlay I was using for this particular stream definitely looked like shit. I think it was the same overlay or very similar overlay I had when I did the Sonic game. But this game was weird. And the outcome of this is hilarious. I pretty much got denied at the end. I was so close to qualifying in that little race, but I got denied at the very end. Let's watch.
All right. We're gonna play us some Fall Guys.
It was very animated.
Let's see how far we can go.
How far can we go on Fall Guys? I like that costume. Since then I found the
And we're looking for some
the
players
Assassin's Creed
here.
ones.
So step right up. See what you got.
parachuting down. I think I'm in free fall.
Almost there. Almost got it. Come on, two more.
Two more guys. Let's finish populating this game. It took forever to populate this game. It took forever to populate this game.
Right. The whirly gig. To navigate the obstacles and race to the finish line. I think that's the same how to play in every little patch here, but sure, why not? Let's see how well I do.
Swap the camera over a little bit. Huh?
Oops.
Had a little slow start. A little slow start there.
No, set up like a truck.
Whoa!
Whoa!
It bounced around like a pinball. You can use these effects. You can strategically use these to get ahead if you time it right. See, just like that. And you climb up the conveyor belt and jump up there. Jumping was the problem I had in this game. I'm not a jumper. Go through the fence. I pretty much slide. It's like a dive bomb. Like a dive bomb. It's pretty funny. Whoa!
Oh.
Knocked off the edge there. Now you notice now, it's when the clock starts ticking like that, it means you're about to be eliminated. So you gotta move on.
No, 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 no!
No, no, no.
God dang it.
Yep. Yeah, I had I fell. Well, this one I managed to make it. I managed to qualify in this one.
Okay, gang.
Whoops. I jumped the gun. That's alright, guys. Oop. Boink. Didn't mean to jump the gun on this one. But yeah, I know the game is the title's deceiving, denied at the finish line. I ended up qualifying, believe it or not, but denial was getting bumped off the platform. I just went. Nope. I've fallen. I actually played through again, and I got as far as near the last round of the tournament, and then I got eliminated because I got hit by a flying bull. I don't know. I'm weird. Now, if you think what happened in if you think what happened in Halo Infinite was funny. This by far is probably one of my most hilarious moments ever. And I reference this a lot when I play Valorant. I reference this a lot when I play Valorant. I did a video. And I decided to track how many times can I get killed in a Valorant deathmatch. Not a regular 5v5. I played the single player deathmatch run. And only because I figured it would help me hone my skills a little bit. So, after having played it a couple of times before this, I was getting killed a lot. So I thought to myself, how fun would it be? Just wanted to have a little fun for a moment. How fun would it be to see how many times I get killed in Valorant? So I did this video and I actually counted each and every time I got sniped, shot, or slashed. And sometimes even if I fell off the edge by accident because reasons. So this is one of my personal favorites. How many times can I fail in Valorant? Well, let's count it down.
Okay, here we go. We got a match in Valorant. This is a 10-player death battle match. First to 40 takes the win. Let's see how many times I can actually die.
There's time
There's
number
one.
one.
And there's two.
While I was choosing a weapon, no doubt.
I wasn't even ready yet. And three.
Again, my shooting skills are lucky inside here.
Four.
There's four.
I haven't even made a kill yet.
I'm way down on the bottom. I'm pretty much way on the end here. I'm literally like right there. Where?
Five.
5.
Well, this is definitely going under the epic fail banner.
I think I counted about 27 times, I think.
And 6. Because I can't see them coming because sneak up. And 7.
Lucky
That's
number
7 deaths, and I haven't even gotten one yet.
And I haven't even got one kill yet.
And 8.
Yep.
Grief.
And it's the most
Let's go for the
hilarious
record
ways
here.
too.
9.
I can't even win a gunfight. 8.
Ah.
Oh,
Wow.
I got one.
I actually took 2 down.
2, actually. I got 2.
10. Well, okay.
That's
Nope, I
9.
took only 1 down. The other guy.
If I was going to go down, I'm going to take a couple with me, too. Now I
Alright.
started getting lucky. So I have about 9.
Ain't that a
I
kick in the
died
head?
9 times right now. If you keep count.
And number 11.
That would actually no. That
2
is
kills
number
under
11.
my belt so far.
Yeah, I
Right.
got it myself.
Yeah. I'm 12. Because I didn't see him coming from the side.
Take one down and go down. That's 12 now.
13. Just haven't
Unlucky
noticed.
13.
I'm really not taking this seriously. Well, I kind of am, but at the same token, I kind of knew this was going to happen, so sure. 14.
I actually got some
Now I
kills.
start getting
though.
frustrated.
I did get some kills. Though.
15. And I had him too.
15. 15 so far, guys. 15.
16.
16. Okay. 16 down so far. Okay, good. Can't reach me from that vantage point. He's gone.
17.
Headshot. He pulled a headshot.
18.
18. I got caught in the crossfire. Still amuses me to this day.
19.
19.
20.
And it's 20. Magic 20. Can we get the dirty dozen?
If I get killed again, do I get a prize?
Neutralized.
I literally just walked right by him as he was shooting. Okay, that was lucky.
Oh, 21.
21.
I took her down first.
Good call with a straight bullet. 21.
And 22 because I couldn't see it coming.
22. I
What, you didn't see it
looked, I
coming?
didn't peek. Yes, I didn't see it coming, actually.
Gone.
Oh, shot him in the
Nice.
butt.
And 23.
23.
I had
Can we
two.
go for 24? Can we go a dozen?
That was not fair.
Can we go a dozen? Yeah,
24.
we got 2 dozen.
2 dozen deaths.
24.
I died 2 dozen times.
Not 2,000 times.
Lucky me.
Although the amount of times I play this game, it seems like I've died 2,000 times.
What the? Okay, that was weird. And 25.
That's 25 times.
It's a quarter right there.
Now we're going into
If
this
you give me one, I'll be
territory
able to
of-
call home.
Well, what the hell?
Tell them why I suck. Thanks, whoever that was. Nope. That's 26.
26 times.
Oh, boy. 26 deaths so far. A real pip. How many rounds over? 27.
27.
Okay, well, let's see. That was called the How Many Times Can I Die Valorant match.
Would you believe I got slightly better since then? But I still like to reference I still like to reference this video because it just goes to show how bad I was when I first started playing Valorant. That my aim was just complete crap. I mean, I got my aim a little bit more under control now. I'm still kind of sketchy when it comes to these games, but anytime I pick one up, it's actually not terrible. You know, it reminds me of the Gene Wilder character of the Waco Kid in Blazing Saddles, Mel Brooks's Blazing Saddles, where he goes, he's talking to Bart, and he says, watch the hands, because apparently the Waco Kid was supposed to be the fastest draw in the West, like fastest hand or whatever not. So he said he says, look at my hands. And he holds up one hand and he goes, and he holds up one hand. Okay. And Bart says, solid as a rock. And then Jimmy, the weak kid, he goes, yeah, but I shoot with this hand. One of the funniest lines in that movie. Yeah, my hand's solid as a rock. Nope, but I shoot with this one. It's kind of weird because it's like you have like I mean I don't like I don't make fun of people that have hand issues. I mean my best friend has some nerve damage due to some of her illnesses, but you know, I joke with her when she loses her grip. Sometimes I make the Waco Kid reference. Sometimes when she has when she does the thing, but you know, I don't mean it in a mean way. I mean it in a joking. Yeah, it's cool. Don't worry about it because I do the same thing too. Oh wow. Wally doo doo. I have so many videos, guys, that I have so many videos. Some I'm trying to stick to some of the older videos that I did, but I wanted to show the Punch Out one because I want to see how weird a retro game would look. Let's see. Why did I? Oh, okay. This was a short. This was a short video. I mean, this is like super short. Another example of fighting games that I think I'm good at, but sometimes I'm not that great at. Killer Instincts was was a great fighting game. It was one of my personal favorites growing up. I remember the first time I saw it, I was at an arcade. I think I had just moved down here to Jersey from New York, and the mall where I live used to have an arcade. Doesn't anymore. It hasn't had it for over a couple of decades now. But it used to have a small arcade, and in the back of the arcade, there was a Killer Instincts game cabinets, and you could hear the game from the walkway in the mall. You can literally hear all new 1995 Nintendo Entertainment's Nintendo Ultra 64. You know, that big announcement, and it just drew you in. The game is a fighting game developed by Rare, the same company that developed Crash Bandicoot, Donkey Kong Country. It was touted to be one of the cornerstones of what was then touted as the Ultra 64 console system. It made its debut in the arcade, and it was going to be brought onto consoles on the Ultra 64 system. Now, if you remember your gaming history, for those of you who are old enough to remember, the Ultra 64 never manifested. The Ultra 64, believe it or not, I'm going to drop back a little bit. The Ultra 64, believe it or not, was a collaborative thing between Nintendo and Sony. Nintendo and Sony was going to work together and design this console. Nintendo was going to own the console, but Sony was going to help design like the CD CD gaming aspect of the console. It would be the first of its kind, a 64-bit CD gaming system. And partway through the development, Sony backed out. Sony decided, screw it. We have the technology. We're going to make our own console with our proprietary CD-ROM specs. We're going to make our own console. And that's when and soon enough, the PlayStation 1, the original PlayStation, was released. Nintendo went ahead and continued development on the 64 system, except it was no longer known as the Ultra 64. It became the N64, which was still a cartridge-based system, but was able to do 64-bit graphics on the cartridges. So it was quite impressive, to say the least. But anyway, the Killer Instinct game, I remember when I first saw it playing, I was watching this kid play, and he was playing as Chief Thunder, one of the main characters of the game. And I remember, as I was watching this kid play, he was pulling off this insane combo. He pulled off like this 12-plus hit combo, which nowadays is pretty bleh. You know, in the modern Killer Instinct, you pull off a 15-hit combo, it's like, yay, cool. But if you pull a 30-hit combo, you're like, dude, you're awesome. Well, this kid back then, 12-hit combo on that game was something to behold. He pulled off this 12-hit combo, got to the end, got to the point where he had to finish the character off, did like the finisher, and pulled off, I think it was like 35-hit ultra combo, which for that particular game, pulling off a combination like that, nonetheless an ultra combo finisher maneuver that hits 20 plus times, 20 or more times, it is phenomenal. I mean, this kid was, like, awesome. Okay? This kid was awesome. He would go on to actually finish the game. I think he put about, like, $5 worth of quarters in it or something. I don't remember. But he would go on, I think he went on to finish the game. But I think he was one of the few earliest players that I've seen to ever beat Idol in the arcade. But it was a cool game. Now, when it came home on ports, when it was ported to home console, it was ported over to the Super Nintendo first. But because the Super Nintendo was maxed out at 16-bit graphics, they had to dumb down a lot of the animations for the game. So those camera close-ins that they did in the arcade didn't happen. It was basically wide shot the whole time. It was wide shot the whole time. Or a moderate camera shot or something. I don't know. I think it was like, let's say if I were to put my camera, where is my camera thing? If I would, this is close, but if this is basically where it was in conjunction to it. This is literally how close it was. But but that's how that game was. The N64 ended up getting a port, Killer Instinct Gold, which brought home the Killer Instinct 2 arcade game to home consoles, and history goes on. Fast forward to 2000 and 20. No. Fast forward to 2019, I think. I don't know. I'm not great with dates. And Rare is acquired by Microsoft. No, it was 2015. It was 2015 that Rare was acquired by Microsoft. Yeah, because they acquired Rare right around the time when I was working for Microsoft. And that was about 2015, 2015. So yeah, so Rare was acquired by Microsoft, and they went ahead and did a whole rebooted Killer Instinct game. Now I'm pretty good at the game. I make no bones about it. I'm pretty good at this game, but in this quick play, you'll see that I'm not as good as I think. Now, to set the stage, I'm playing as Chief Thunder, and the opponent is Orchid. I'm playing a player versus CPU. I think I'm playing a storyline. I'm playing the storyline ladder mat for the character. So I had the advantage here. What's the soundtrack to the game? It's just pretty kick ass. And then she does this. Oh, I didn't realize my I didn't realize the thing did that. That was weird. The cards came up. Yeah, I know the cards are showing up. Long and short of it is I got my butt kicked. She beat me hard. And not in a fun way either. But yeah, I got whipped. So I'm not as good at Killer Instinct as I think I was. And believe it or not, I didn't realize my overlay, the overlay that I had actually did that. It was flipping like that. That's weird. I never expected that. That's okay. But that's one thing about going back to these older videos, because you could just see what happens here. Okay. Did enough fighting games. I forget what game this was. Ah. This is the video. This game got like... Whoop. Nope, that's not it. Nah, this one's too long. Oh, good. Now, this last video that I'm gonna throw out there, and then we're gonna call it a night at this point. But this last video is one of my true earliest. I didn't upload it until way after I uploaded the Fortnite video. But this is a pretty good one. When I first started streaming, I was testing the waters. At the time, I was playing. I couldn't play Call of Duty on the PC because my laptop couldn't handle it. So, and I was playing Call of Duty Mobile just to get my fix. I was playing Call of Duty Mobile. I actually got quite good at Call of Duty Mobile. I actually got quite good at it, both touch and controller-wise. But controller-wise is better. Now, I ended up playing it on Tencent's emulator, which was there's proprietary emulator that allowed you to play Call of Duty and PUBG Mobile on the PC, so that you could use like mouse and keyboard and controller and whatever not. But this sparked a little bit of a debate. Back then, it's not so much of an issue now because there's a lot of portable controllers that you can play with your cell phone to play games on and what have you. Plus, you got the Steam Deck, and you got all sorts of portable games that rely on controller input. So it's not that much of a big issue now. But a few years back, when mobile gaming started coming into its own as a big thing, there was a consensus that people that play mobile games on PC emulators have an unfair advantage against against players who play purely on play those games purely on mobile. They have a distinct advantage. There's a big debate about it, and part of the debate was the fact that mouse and keyboard input is more intuitive than touch, and that you were able to be more precise with mouse and keyboard, and that was holding up the whole debate. Now, Tencent got ahead of this by making the game detect when there was a controller attached or whether it was played on an emulator. If you had a controller attached to yourself, Bluetooth to your cell phone to play the game, then yeah, you were playing on a controller / emulated unit. You would then put into, whenever you queued into a lobby, you were then put into a lobby with people who were also on emulators, not people on mobile using touch. They did that specifically so that there would be less of an unfair advantage for people that use mouse and keyboard on an emulator or a controller on an emulator for these games versus someone who relied on touch input. But because I wanted to get my Call of Duty fix in and I couldn't play Warzone on my laptop because despite me being able to install it, it crashed every single time I played it. Still does, to some extent. Despite the fact that my laptop is more of a gaming laptop than the other one was. But I digress. So I downloaded the Tencent emulator. I downloaded Call of Duty Mobile. I logged in with the account that I use when I play it on mobile. And I went to town. And I got pretty damn good at it. I managed to make it all the way up to I actually got all the way up to veteran rank 3, I think. Before I kind of semi-retired from Call of Duty Mobile. I still play it. I still download it to my phone and play it every once in a while. But I kind of retired from playing it, and it got boring after a while. Believe it or not, I was that good at it. It started getting a little boring. But this is one of those rare times where I was moving along at a great pace. I had some good shots. I had some good kills. I was surviving near the end of the match. And then the unthinkable happens. So, I'm going to throw up the big screen. And we're going to watch. It's...
All right.
Now, Call of Duty Mobile is one of the first
Here we
games I
go.
streamed.
We're gonna start playing
recorded, I
some
should
Call
say.
of Duty Modern Warfare. Now the big kicker is this, I'm playing this on the Game Loop emulator.
Well, it's not Modern
because
Warfare.
my
It was
hands are a
game
little
mobile.
big for my
I made a mistake.
mobile device, and the memory on my mobile is not that great. So unfortunately, I can't really play it on the mobile. It's too tedious.
That was one of the reasons why I was playing it on the emulator to begin with. The tablet I had did not have enough memory. The tablet I was going to use to play it did not have enough memory. It was a Samsung A series tablet with like 16 gigs of RAM in it, which it didn't have enough because of all the other apps and stuff that I had in the on the tablet at the time, because I was using it almost as a work device. I ended up I ended up deciding just to do it emulation style.
But I have a lot of fun with it this way, so.
Again, I got quite good at it, and it was
Basically
one of the
playing against
first games that I
controller-based
recorded
players too.
when I started streaming. I actually
That's
did
always
test
fun.
streams
So don't worry,
using
you
Call of Duty
touch-based
Mobile.
fans. I ain't touching you this time.
Don't worry, touch-based fans, I ain't touching you. I didn't realize I made it funny
Get a
on
little
that.
practice sniping in here. Ooh.
Got a few practice shots in.
Hi.
Nope.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
And we're rolling into the map. For a mobile game, the graphics aren't that bad. It's actually quite good. It's one of the reasons why Call of Duty Mobile is one of the highest ranking mobile games in the last few years.
I like to go near the end. It's easier, and
Yes, as established with my Fortnite video earlier, I'm an end of map kind of guy.
my highest kill count in this game is 14.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes.
I managed to do about 14.
Out of 14
people dead here.
Out of 14 kill count in one game, which was amazing. I think that was the first game I won.
And here we go.
I think it was the first match that I won.
Make sure this thing is on.
And one thing with the emulator, you had to make sure that it was tracking your mouse, because if it wasn't, you were screwed. But despite now, the Tencent emulator had the control scheme on the screen. I took them off to make it a more authentic mobile-like experience.
Let's see. Let's get this weapon here. Alright. Gotta make my way to a...
Now, because I drop off near the end of the map, I had a long run to the safe zone. a very long run. I was lucky. Oh no, this time I didn't have that much of a long
Out
run.
the top.
I could climb up the hill on this versus Fortnite when you couldn't. My strategy for this game is pretty simple. I try to keep more towards the center of the map. Once I get into the safe zone, I try to make my way towards the center of the safe zone. It seems to be that in games like this, where
One cool thing that they did was
where the
introduce
field
zombies
closes up,
into the Call of Duty mobile
it
platform, which I think is pretty cool.
it seems that
Fought a few
when
in
you hit
one
the
round.
center, it
Not
just
too
moves you closer
shabby.
and closer. It doesn't like move to a different spot. It just closes in little by little. Yeah, I got some ammo there. Oh, nice weapon, believe it or not. That is a...
Uh-oh.
Oh, I got two great weapons there. I got an automatic rifle
Watch
and
this.
a sniper rifle. Somebody's about to get shot.
Come on up the stairs.
Come on, scaredy cat. Bye. Dark Side 1.
Surprise.
First kill of the game.
The ammo. We're gonna head down to that blue beacon over here.
My overlay covered up the amount of people left over in the match. That's okay.
I've come to figure out that if you head to the beacons, there's some nice fighting going on.
Yeah,
Sometimes the blue
most
beacon
players will
means zombies.
usually head straight for
I
beacons
believe
'cause
this
they
one
have
means zombies.
premium.
So let's see if I can get into a fight.
They have some premium.
I got scout mode.
The beacons usually have premium weapons in them. So making your way to the beacon is advantageous because when you get to the beacon, it you probably can get some heavy duty armaments. I managed to get some pretty sweet high end like level red, like red ranked armaments that towards the end of the game made it easy for me to get the win. Like I had a freaking heat sniper rifle that tracked heat signatures and allowed me to take shots just by tracking heat signatures from other players. Another one was a freaking missile launcher, a shoulder missile launcher that I was just able to just fire at them. For some reason, I managed to get 2 for 1 at that point and got the win. So you get lucky. When I played this game, they were just introducing zombies into mobile. There was a spot around here where I'm heading towards this diner here, where during one gameplay I ran into a whole bunch of zombies. I got killed, but I ran into a whole bunch of zombies. So, curious to see what's going on. But I got beat because a helicopter landed on the top. Now you can tell in this game where the shooting's coming from just by looking at the weapon.
Didn't see him coming.
So I got a
Shame
little
on
hurt,
me.
but that's okay. I took him down.
Having a little bit too much fun with my launch detector.
The launch detector actually goes around and finds hitting opponents.
And here we go.
Comes in handy with comes in handy.
Let's check out the diner over here.
Yeah, you can see Penzivu kills zombie. So there were zombies in this area. I was about to say, you know what? Let me go face some. But I think I thought better of it.
Weapons caches are always good.
And there goes the helicopter.
Come on. Why can't I hit the zip line?
One thing with mouse and keyboard is the aim was bad with zip lines. I couldn't get the zip line right.
Another weapons cache. Cool.
More weapons for me, except I couldn't take half of them because I already had pretty decent armaments as it was.
Weapon I have in my hand will suffice for now.
I pretty much had 2 sniper
I
rifles.
like checking weapons caches for ammo.
My automatic rifle has a scope on it now, so. Oh, hello!
Haha, didn't see me coming.
Got him. Now you can argue that this was bots in this gameplay. That's why it was so easy, but it wasn't.
Three easy kills so far. Oh, better reload.
Best place to reload in an open windowed empty building. You can get sniped at any time. And we're coming to the part where I made a near fatal mistake.
Airdrop is not that far away.
I was going to the airdrop because I knew I would get one of the more advanced weapons.
Let's launch the beacon.
Fired my beacon, nothing.
And let's see if there's...
Whoops.
Whoa.
And... Look.
Self-destruct beacon.
Lost control of my weapon there.
Heal up a little bit.
Heal on the run.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
And then as I'm closing in on the beacon, as I'm closing in on the airdrop, the unthinkable happens. I managed to get on. Oop, that's right, you can't go in there. I sent somebody over there, but probably not.
There's another blue beacon over in the distance there.
But I wasn't going to go to it because I think that was outside the zone. I think that beacon was outside the zone. I just couldn't find it.
Chopper landed nearby.
The chopper landed nearby. That means somebody was in the area.
Around here.
I mean, somebody was around the area.
See if I can get the drop on him.
You need someone to get the drop.
No.
And that's when we go.
Bastard got the drop on me. Oops.
Yep. As you can tell, guys, yeah, he got the drop on me. I was trying to track him. I knew he was there because he landed the helicopter and was moving in a circle around on the outside perimeter where I was. So I knew he was tracking me. It was just a matter, and I was tracking him. It's just a matter of where the hell did he end up? Where the hell did he end up going? Did he circle back? Or did he end up Did he end up circling back, or did he or was he in hiding? Turns out he was in hiding, and as I was circling around trying to get a bead on him, I was more concerned of where the helicopter was, thinking he was taking refuge behind it as a shield. No, while I was checking out the the side of that area, he had circled around and planted himself behind that rock. The minute I turned, when I was in range, he opened fire and sniped me. So kudos to him. Kudos to him. Good job. But yeah. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. That's a sign, guys. It's a sign. So yeah, I shut this down now. So yeah, I played some doozies of games over the years. I got a hell of a lot more. So many more. So if you want to do another retrospective night and look at some of the old classics, some of the older videos that I've done, let me know, and I'll plan another retrospective night where we could just chill like this and just look at the old videos, and I can comment on what I did wrong, what I did right, how cool this was, reminisce, everything that I did tonight. It was actually pretty fun doing it this way instead of jumping straight into a game. Because in all honesty, yeah, gameplay is cool, and I'll play a game again. I'll do a gameplay again. But this was pretty nice, just to sit and chat and look at my old videos and comment on what was happening during that time, what I was thinking. It was quite fun. So I'm glad you guys joined me for this little inside look into my head, so to speak. Next time, this will be Saturday, I think, and I'm gonna test the waters and see if it actually will allow me to stream it. Because I had trouble with it in the past, but I'm hoping it will let me do it. Saturday is the next stream, and I think we're gonna do a little bit of Marvel Rivals action. I think we're gonna do Marvel Rivals action. Yeah, I know it's not old. It's not a retro game, but I'm excited. I play Marvel Rivals from time to time, and I'm excited because they just dropped the Human Torch and the Thing into the game. So I'm excited. I want to see what that's all about. So maybe we'll do a little Marvel Rivals action on Saturday, just so I can see what that's all about. But I'm gonna test the waters first. If it turns out that my stream lags bad because of that game, then I'll figure something else out. But maybe we'll do Marvel Rivals. The other option is playing Disney Speedstorm, which is a Disney-based racing game. My son loves it. He's an expert at it. He plays it. He literally plays it. Oh, he plays it as much as he can get. He's been begging me to practice it, to play it, to get my rank up, so that he and I can play together. So I might do that on Saturday instead of the Marvel Rivals, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Keep tabs on my social, specifically my Twitter account at the MasterJPrime, and I'll let you know what's going down. So, once again, thank you for joining me on this fun walkthrough. this fun walk through the past, and I look forward to seeing you guys again next time. If you enjoyed the stream, enjoy the videos, make sure you check out my videos on my YouTube channel, and like and subscribe, follow, do your thing. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your late evening. I'm out.